Hello everyone, I'm Jesus and welcome to the next video of the Road to Old School MTG. This is game 2 or match 2 of my most recent old school tournament that was held in Days Time Warp in Cedar Grove, New Jersey. They have a monthly tournament, old school tournament, and this is for November 2023. So it was 4-round tournament, and I recorded all 4 of my matches. The previous video was match 1. This is match 2. Before getting into the game video, I'm going to quickly go over my deck pick. So my deck is Bantamgeddon, so it's just Erhnamgeddon with blue for blue power and Serendibs. And as I explained in the previous video, my sideboard choices and my just deck choices are geared especially towards me not being so susceptible to 3 main cards: City in a Bottle, The Abyss, and Blood Moon. Those 3 cards would previously be almost auto losses, maybe sometimes even auto losses for me. But with some changes now, this particular version of this deck is more resilient against those 3 cards. So that's just something to point out as you watch these 4 matches. The tournaments, this particular tournament is, first of all, is gentleman's rules, so no Library of Alexandria and no Mind Twist. And also it is proxy friendly. So my deck personally has no proxies, at least this one doesn't, but you might see proxies in some of the other decks that I'm playing against. First match I won 2-0, so this is match number 2. So let's get into it. So here we're just cutting decks. And yeah, I think we're moving, so that we can have the live totals more visible. So we're rolling for who goes first. Oh no, I think odd or even, yeah. So we're drawing our 7. All right, so it looks like I won the die roll. Going turn 1, Savannah and Birds of Paradise, pass. Opponent playing a Mox Pearl. Mishra's Factory, Mox Emerald, so strong start. Playing a Savannah Lions. So, okay, so a lot more explosive start from him. Turn 2. I drop a Tundra, I drop a Mox Sapphire, Ancestral myself, 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 mana available. Okay, now another Mox is still 4 mana, so I could potentially cast. I think I see a Juggernaut peeking in my hand. Yep. All right, so turn 2 Juggernaut, pretty solid. Pass. My opponent is drawing. So as strong as of turn 1 that he had, I had an equally strong turn 2. So plays a second Mishra's Factory. So those can be tricky because multiples now, they can help each other and they can pump each other. Okay, so that makes it a little trickier. Let's see. Okay, he passes. My turn. For mana, yep, that's what I figure. Armageddon because I want to get rid of his factories. His factories can block my Juggernaut. So we're even on Moxes though. Okay, so after that I attack. He only has the 7 alliance. So okay, he takes it, and then I follow that up with a plane. So pretty good. So I have a bird plus the Moxie, so I have one of every mana available to me at the moment of all the different colors that I need. So I'm a much stronger place than my opponent, but okay, they follow up with a Savannah as well, so they're not far off as well. And it seems like they're playing Weenie anyway. So attacks for, oops, I attack, he attacks for 2, and I'm at 18. Tapping, takes it back. Tapping 2. Is that a disenchant on my Juggernaut? Taking it back, passes. Oh, end of turn, I'm doing something. So it looks like a disenchant on the Pearl. Yeah, because I want to get rid of just their ability to swords, although they have a Savannah now, right? So, but maybe they have a White Knight. So taking them off of double white could be important. Ooh, disenchanting the other Mox. Nice. So very strong. Attack takes another 5. Drops a second Savannah. Pays 2. Regrowth the factory. But he played another land, so he cannot play the factory this turn. Alright, so either he attacks for 2, but that means he's going to take 5 more, or he leaves the Savannah untapped so he can chump block. Yeah. Oops. So turning that off. Ooh, Armageddon again, and then my opponent scoops after that one. All right, so pretty quick game 1. So we're going to go into sideboards and then go into game 2. All right, so game 2, we're shuffling up. All right, cutting decks. So back to 20 life each. So I won game 1, so my opponent is most likely going first. All right, so we're examining our cards. It seemed like I already decided to keep mine. Up. Ooh, he's mulligan. All right, so I'm going to drop to 6 cards in hand. And most likely he's playing first, right? So just makes it a bit more tougher to recoup from. Ooh, took a peek at some of his sideboard tech, or maybe he had it in from the very beginning. So saw a preacher there. That would definitely be tricky for me to get around of. Other than swords, I couldn't deal with it in any other way, really. All right, draw 7 new cards. All right, opponent put 1 card back. Savannah, Forest, pass. My turn, I draws. Savannah Mox, 2 mana for a Pixie's pass. So I'm scared of that preacher now. Ooh. Lion, another elf, and no second land. So he kept the 1 land hand, but it's a Savannah, so he can basically cast most of his deck with just that 1 land. Attack for 2, he doesn't block. I drop a Tundra, played a Dib. So that's a good a good card to block against. He can block any of his creatures. Okay, he follows us up with another planes. So I wonder, so far we haven't seen any swords from his side. Most likely he does have 2 mana. Ooh, orb. And he has 4 mana, so if he's playing with Erhnam's, he could cast it. Alright, so he's Chaos Orb. Yep. Hits my Dib. And he's most likely attacking for 3. Yep, 3. I take it. 17. My turn on tap. Draw. So he went from having only 1 mana to 2 to now 4 mana available. So I attack for 2. Opponent takes it. I cast another Dib. And he already uses Chaos Orb. So either he needs to cast a bigger creature, or that works as well. There we go. That's the one I was afraid of. So hopefully I have the swords. If not, this is going to be tricky. So I got to attack no matter what. I took a damage now from the Dib. I'm going to attack anyway because he's going to get one of my creatures anyway. So I might as well attack. Although, if I attack and he blocks, if he trades his Savannah for my Pixies, then when he does the Preacher, I will have to give him my Dib. So that was a reason why maybe I didn't attack with the Pixies. But that's hindsight, right? So that's me looking back on the play. Okay, so I knew I was going to Swords it anyway. Okay, so that makes sense. So it didn't matter anyway. I was just bluffing, basically. I knew I was going to Swords. So Swords, my opponent gained 1 life. Alright, so dropped another land, I believe a forest. Attacking for 2, I take it. 14. Savannah line. Seems like only 1 card in hand. So I take a damage. During my upkeep, 13. So we're pretty even. I got the bigger creature though. But if I attack, he can come back to hit me back as well. Plus I'm taking 1 damage as well every turn. So I wouldn't say I'm up ahead by much, if at all. I think it's pretty even right now. Well, I see a second Dib in my hand. I guess I cast it, yep. So I'm not getting more mana. Or maybe I don't have anything better to cast and I don't want to play out more lands until I have to, right? Because of my Erhnamgeddons. I tend to hold them in my hand, extra lands in my hand. Right, so no attacks from my opponent. I take 2 damage during my upkeep from the Dibs. I draw. So we're both at 11, but I could attack for 6. So I could win next turn if I attack. I hold off his attacks, and then I attack again. Assuming he doesn't kill my Dibs. Ooh, choosing 2. Ooh, Armageddon. Okay, so that goes against what I was doing before, what I was mentioning before, where I would attack first to see the reaction and then Armageddon. So I decided to do it first for some reason. I wonder what my reasoning was. And I only attack with 1 Dib only, so that I don't get the attack back. So my opponent gets up Elf, uses 1 Elf to cast the other one, but cannot attack because I had the Dib on defense. So I take 2 damage. I'm at 9. I attack for 6, so his opponent at 2. So I have to just survive. Ooh, I'm tapping it? Okay. Alright, so draw. I'm at 9, he's at 2. I'm going to take 2 more. So he has to deal 7 damage to me. And he has only 1 card in hand. let's say if it's a growth, giant growth 3, 4, 5. I guess it's possible. It could get me down low enough. So I have to block. Yeah. So I take 3. I'm at 6. I'll take 2. So yeah, that's game. He couldn't come back from it. So and I'll I'll attack for 6 next turn. And I think I had another dip in my hand anyway. So all right. So I got the second match 2-0. Thank you for watching.